Wednesday, the 7th of September. What do we see here? We see a period where the shift has went from being below this area to above this mark. Now, 42 was the significant level. Around 42 and a quarter approximately, which brings us right in towards here. So basically what's occurring is the Fibonacci resistance test here at 42. It is holding support because we still have this uptrend line intact. We're holding above the band, which is the 18 period average, and it's finding support at the 18 period average of closes, at the 18 period average of highs rather than that of the closes. Where in here it was finding support, managed to get above it and hold where you'd really want it to hold from. Therefore, the length of time that it takes for this thing really to get going is very difficult to determine. There's been many patterns like this within the silver market since 2000 begun. This is like the fourth time that the market within a bull market made a major fall in a short period of time, and then for a long period of time it stayed within the high and the low. If this breaks any time before Halloween or really even before Christmas of this year, then that would be unusual, because most of the time this happens, it stays sideways for a year, year and a half, that sort of deal. So that's a normal thing that's happened within the past. 2006 and 2004 were the most recent times where this occurred. Moving towards the 6-hour chart. And yesterday, I only have two Fibonacci, one line on here. It didn't draw the second one. 39.62 and 41.32. So I'll have to manually put this one in. I'll need a straight line, of course. But 41.32 is the significant Fibonacci level, which is pretty much close to where we are at now at $41.42. This high is lower than this high. This low is most certainly lower than any low before here. And now we got this low again higher in here. So as I was stating yesterday, the pattern of lower highs and higher lows seems as if it is playing out. If it comes up, you could continue it, maybe come down here and then down here, but then at some point the thing just has to explode to one side or another. It shows a lot of indecision, and this is a short-term chart, so the indecision is there within the intermediate term time frame, and that's been common for the last few months, because every single time it's tried to break out, it really has eventually failed. For the last 3 months, it's been going above this line, below this line, above it, below it. A lot of indecision within the market. Question is, how confident are you in the long-term time frame? We most certainly are in an uptrend right now. No matter how you draw these uptrend lines, they are showing a lot of strength. Question is, what's the end game? And how long is it going to take for things to kick in? Now this example brings us to the start of the year 2013. And I say this because there can be so many different things that can happen from point A to point B. Maybe it goes way up and then comes down to meet this point. Maybe we have further selling because the stock market goes down and silver has to follow it, and then it'll find a way to catch up within it later on. After all, that's what did occur back in 2008. And the question is, why are people into the metal? I know personally myself, I understand how fiat currency is created and how a debt system works, and I think a lot of people are seeing very similar approaches. Therefore, it's the safest way, in my opinion, with a lot of extra reward within the risk to reward ratio, given stuff like gold and whatever, being less risky and less reward. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and take care.